Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. It is Wednesday the 18th of December, just gone 36 past 10 in the PM. We're going to do another wiki reading of Daniel Larson. This is going to be of Travis Larson, his father. So we're starting off with a quote. It's same as long as the others that we did. That's on you. I am not your grandma. I will not lie to you or expect bullcrap. I tell you the way it is. Sorry, so you can't take it. If your services will not let you get a job, you don't get a job. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Do as you are told. Follow the rules. Stop fighting against it. And that is Travis' text to Daniel. In a way, that is actually good, I suppose. You got to tell Daniel Larson, like, straight up the truth. James Travis Larson is the father of Daniel Larson, Glorietta Larson, Oliver Larson and Aurora Larson. Ex-lover of Elizabeth Schimmer and son-in-law of Nancy Schimmer. Not much is known about Travis's involvement in Daniel's life, making him the most unpopular of his parents. However, based on the interview with him, it can be assumed that the relationship between the two deteriorated long before he was an adult. This can be said for his relationship with Daniel's mother, Elizabeth, as well. Just like Elizabeth, there's also extremely tenuous claims of Travis abusing Daniel. Well, that would not surprise me one bit. With Daniel even claiming that Travis made him smoke cigars at a young age. Although like many of Daniel's other claims, this should be taken with a grain of salt due to him being an unreliable narrator. Suffice to say, Travis officially distanced himself from Daniel and his mother long ago, wishing to be left alone. To be fair, I think anyone would love to be left alone from Daniel, because, yeah. After leaving his first family, Travis started up another with an unknown woman, giving birth to Daniel's half-sister, Aurora Larson. As of 2024, Travis has no contact with Daniel and advises anyone who comes across him to call the police and report him. Well, Daniel's been in jail for almost a year, so that worked. Let's see, so name Travis Larson, alignment Daniel Larson's father, date of birth September 1978, age 45, gender male, white American. Just like Daniel's mother, Travis is not confirmed to have physically abused Daniel or mistreated him during childhood. Their relationship is noted to have deteriorated before Daniel was even a teenager, and he is noted as to not wanting to deal with Daniel due to his violent behaviour. As stated many times before, confirmation on this matter is inconclusive, and it is more likely that Daniel was the abuser himself. Well, Daniel liked to hit Bob, and Bob was a frail old man, so yeah, Daniel's worse. Travis Larson was born, or biography. Travis Larson was born in September 1978 in Lancaster, California. The parents, James Ted Larson, April 22nd to 1930 to July 13th 2009, and Joan Beverly Lloyd, May 23rd 1937 to April 30th 2013, who got married on the 28th of September 1963 in Nevada. He currently lives in Lancaster, California, where Daniel was born. Just like Elizabeth, it is speculated that Travis suffers from some sort of mental and or physical disability that passed on to Daniel. This can be assumed from Travis's appearance. In addition to his children, even the ones born after leaving Elizabeth, who have traits generally not seen in able-bodied individuals. However, until further information comes out, it will remain unknown what condition he suffers from. It is rumoured that both his mum and Travis were extremely abusive to Daniel, which eventually led to Daniel being taken away by social services. Daniel, at one time, even claimed that his father made him smoke cigars as a punishment, and even more, beat him with belts for 15 years. Though it is worth mentioning that these claims cannot be sustained, and it would be noted that Travis left Daniel's life well before he was taken into social services. There's probably lies that Daniel made up again. In 2010, Travis left Elizabeth not long after Daniel was taken away by social services. According to posts made on Elizabeth's Facebook account, it can be inferred that his reason for leaving Elizabeth had to do with him not being able to put up with Daniel's behavioural issues. Well, to be fair, that is a common thing with breakups, because if you got a kid and he's like unruly, then that's like the main reason for like leaving your other half, because you can't deal with the shit anymore. Additionally, in a text message to Daniel, Travis states, I am not your grandma. I will not lie to you or expect bullcrap. I tell you the way it is, which reaffirms claims of Daniel's grandmother Nancy happened again, Nancy enabling his problematic behaviour. Nancy Schimmer, she was a terrible enabler, like giving him sweets even though he was bad. Not a good way to deal with that sort of thing. Due to this confirmation of Daniel's behavioural issues and no longer being compatible with Elizabeth, Travis and her split sometime in the early parts of 2010, coinciding with him being rehoused in the Tennyson Centre. Although it appears that they never married, evidenced by a Facebook post Elizabeth made where she refers to him as a boyfriend, opposed to a husband. Afterwards, Travis started up a family with an unknown woman, to which he had at least one daughter, Aurora Larson, with his new partner. Relationships. Elizabeth. We obviously know all about these people. It is not unreasonable to say that Elizabeth and Travis's relationship was, to say the least, not the best. In a Facebook post, Elizabeth describes Travis as a person whom is obsessed with sex and can't even care about other people's feelings. While the validity of this is questionable, this is somewhat sustained by how many children Travis and Elizabeth had. Even given Joyetta and Olivia's deaths, still calls into question how much intercourse they were having to a point where Elizabeth was pregnant with twins. To be fair, to get someone pregnant with twins requires much doing. In the wake of Daniel's behavioural and mental health issues and him being relocated to the Tennyson Centre, Travis decided to cut his losses and leave the mother of his child, telling Elizabeth to stay away from Daniel, as in her words, he'll never get better. Given that both Elizabeth and Travis have remarried, it can be inferred that they have since moved on from each other. Daniel and his father's relationship is strained, to say the least. In an interview conducted by Larson Wiki, his father says that he is aware of the allegations of paedophilia against him. Additionally, he states that Daniel has gotten into physical altercations with less than 10 care providers and people who are close to him. Well, that's pretty much the truth. We know that sort of thing. In a text sent to Daniel, Travis notes that he won't lie and enable Daniel's behaviour like his grandmother has done in the past. Unlike Elizabeth, he insists on reporting Daniel to the police if people were ever to come into contact with him. To be fair, that's actually straight up. It's like, you got to. I mean, yeah, he's in prison now, so I mean, for other reasons, but at least he tells it how it is. Nancy. It can be assumed that Travis and Nancy have less of a positive relationship. In the Spiddlewick interview, what the fuck is that? Daniel notes that Travis calls his grandmother a bitch due to her gaining custody of Daniel after he was removed from his mother's care. Although outside of this, not much else is known. Let me have a look at that. Let me have a little look at that, because I'm not quite sure what that is. Spiddlewick interview. Oh God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. That is a lot. I thought it was like a YouTube video. Oh yes, it is. Okay. We'll probably, I tell you what, we'll do that another time. Because that'll be actually interesting. I'll watch the video and react to it. I'm not going to read that entire fucking thing. Interviews is a different one. In November 2022, Larson Leak, a YouTube channel dedicated to leaking information about Daniel, uploaded a video where he briefly interviews Travis, although he gets angry and hangs up on him, which is understandable. To be fair, like, if someone doesn't want to talk about a subject, don't fucking push them. We're gonna read this because this is a only a short one. How far have we gone? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's read the transcript. I'm not gonna watch the video, I'll just read it. Hey, is this Travis? And then Travis says, who the hell is this? Angry. So you just randomly called him up and expected him to answer questions for you. You either plan it or you don't do it at all. Things get a little heated, so we caught him on another day. Fucking hell, this is one shit interview already. Do you know who Daniel Larson is? I'm not going to reveal any information at this point, which is fair enough. Are you aware of his social media presence? Yes. Is he big, like celebrity level? In the thousands of followers, he answered. Do you know about him using the N-word online? Nothing racial before this. He's giving like weird answers, by the way. What exactly is wrong with him? He has severe mental disabilities. Well, that could be anything really, but we do know autism, ADHD, schizophrenia, bipolar, them sort of things. Which ones? I'm not going to give any further information. Fair enough. Are you aware of the rumours about him being a pedo, right? Correct. What do you have to say about them, especially with all the evidence online? My advice is to literally call the cops and report him, which is fair enough answer. There are videos of him breaking things, etc. He has gotten into physical fights with his caretakers or family members. If so, how many? Less than 10. We asked him how his life was in California. For some reason he didn't like the question. Travis angrily, because I'm in fucking California, you got the wrong number, and he goes, bite. That's the thing, is that must have been like the worstest interview ever. Like, really now. You can't just randomly call someone up and expect them to answer questions like that. We got a gallery of pictures right there. Let's just bring one up so we can use it. See also Elizabeth and Nancy, which we already covered. This was last updated on the 11th of August of this year. So yeah, that has been it for this video. It is interesting. I mean, we don't really know much. I mean, to be fair, I think Travis Larson is best not knowing about what Daniel is doing. He's best on his own life. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for this video. Tomorrow I'll be starting up another Resident Evil file reading. It will be about Resident Evil 7. It's going to be 3 videos long due to the 2 DLC parts that's involved in that. So I hope hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.